Assalamu alaikum and a very, very, very good morning to you. Another new day, another present from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, a lovely day, and we are again in front of each other. So we are going to see what good we can do, how much happiness can we spread around, and how grateful we are for everything what we have. So we are in our science class today now, and remember, we learned about the nervous system in our last class. That was related to our brain and a spinal cord and the nerves, right? So, and the parts of the brain. And today we are going to discuss another very important system of our brain, and that is very, very important. So I'm going to tell you about that. Before that, I'm going to show you a video about the organs which we have, right? So we are going to watch that video. Here comes the video.
Hello, everybody. Today I'm going to tell you about the organs. Inner organs, also known as inner parts or internal organs. So let's get started about these body parts, which are necessary. Brain. That's a brain. That's up there on
See
in our head.
how the brain looks like? Jelly, wrinkled.
Those are the bones. Bones are everywhere in the body. They're really hard bones. And then we have the stomach. Stomach. The abdominal part. And the heart. These are all the inner organs. Very important. Now you have learned about them, but there are many more. So keep learning and use your brains.
That's great. So he told us a little about the organs, the different organs which we have in the body. So we are learning about the systems, how that works, and we should know that how our body system works and how amazing it is, right? So today we are going to discuss something. We eat a lot of things daily, do we? Yes. We eat egg in breakfast. We take milk or maybe coffee or tea. Then we take the egg along with maybe the bread or paratha, or maybe we take butter along. We take a juice. Then for lunch, we eat salads and maybe salmon or chicken or fish. And then we eat fruits, we eat ice creams, yeah, eating most of the time. And you know that where that all goes, whatever we are eating, my God, every time we are eating and eating and eating and eating, do your stomach hurt sometime when you eat more? Yes, it does. Because we should not fill our stomach like it is filled and we cannot even eat much. No, we should not do that. We must eat in small portions. So when our stomach is working, he should not work very hard. Oh my God. That he says, oh my God, I have to work the whole day. The stomach is saying, oh my God, where should I go? I have to work and work because the child is eating and eating and eating and eating. Most of the time, he's just eating burgers and ice creams and chips and chocolates. Oh my God, I have to work a lot, right? So when we eat, what works? Our stomach. Yes, our stomach works. So we are going to learn about the stomach and the system, which is that works the stomach, okay? And that is, I'm going to tell you what is the name of that system, right? Okay. Now, first of all, I'm going to show you a picture that where actually a stomach is located, right? Now, yes, look at this picture. This is our mouth. This is the trachea. And here is our stomach. See, this is the portion where our stomach is. And when we eat more or something bad happens, then we get hurt over here. Oh, mommy, I've got stomach ache. Oh, it's hurting so bad, right? Because we fill this with so much that this gets disturbed. Yes, so this has to work. So we don't have to put so much burden on it, right? Oh, yeah, this is esophagus, right? I'm going to explain that to you. This is the mouth from where we eat, we chew, and then from the esophagus, the food comes down to our stomach, right? Yeah, that's the food comes down to our stomach. Yes, and then you can see there are intestines over here, right? There are large intestine and small intestine. I'm just going to show you that in detail, but here you have to just see that our stomach is over here. It's located here in the body. So you should know when, if God forbid, your stomach is hurting, you should know where is the stomach actually located in your body, right? So we eat so much daily. You take so many things to the school, and you go out in restaurants, you eat so much, right? And you bring, when you go to school, you even take something along. And then what happens? What happens with the body when we eat food? Your body needs food to grow, and food give your body, what does it give you? It gives you energy. Yes, whatever food we eat, that food gives us energy. Yes, that's amazing. That food gives us energy. So, food keeps you strong and healthy. We have to eat food to keep ourselves strong and healthy. Yes, that's why it is very important. So, we eat food every day and it goes into our mouth. How do we eat the food? If we do not put it in our nose or in ears, we put it in a mouth. So it goes into a mouth, right? And then what happens, that the waste from our body comes out of it when we go to the washroom. We eat it, and then what happens, the waste which is not needed, we just throw it in the bathroom. Our body takes it out when we go to the bathroom, right? So this is how this system works, right? Now, but what happens to the food while it is inside our body, right? It's not that we have eaten it and then after 10 minutes it will go out of our body. It does not happen like that. There is a system which goes one by one, and that follows that system, because the food travels through a long path inside our body. That travels, it travels from a long path, and this path is called the digestive system. Yeah, that system from where our food goes along, that is called the digestive system. Now have a look at this. When we eat our food, it goes into the stomach here, and then from that stomach, it goes like, wow, a long path. This is very long, but it is being put in our small tummy by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But the food has to go all the way long. And why? Why does it go all the way long? So this is our digestive system. Yes, this helps us digest our food, break the food, and make nutrients. So the digestive system, the food travels through a long path through the body, and this path is called the digestive system. Yes. So now this is the picture of your stomach, right? This is your stomach. And that is a very important part of our digestive system, right? Why? Because this turns the food into nutrients. Our, yes, stomach, our stomach, when it comes to the stomach, the food comes in, that turns the food into nutrients, because our body nutrients. It's not that we are, if we are eating an apple, then the apple is going to go everywhere. No, it will go into the stomach, and the stomach will turn the food into nutrients, because nutrients are used by all the parts of our body, right? We need nutrients for the whole body. Like we need nutrients for our hair, for our skin, for the eyesight, for the bones, for the muscles, the heart, the kidneys, liver, bones. Every part of our body need nutrients. So you see, stomach is the very, very important part. Why? Because if it's not turning the food into nutrients, we'll not be able to survive there. We will, from where we are going to get the nutrients? We get the nutrients from the food we eat, or whatever we drink, like milk and wheat and rice and fiber. And we take so many nutrients from all the food we eat, right? So the stomach is the part of our body which turns our food which we eat into nutrients and send it to our whole body. Yes, isn't that amazing? Yes, see, the system that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has made is amazing. Oh, what is the child doing? He is eating his food. Now you put your food in the mouth, then what happens? Our teeth chew the food. We crush the food, right? Then saliva mixes the food and makes it soft. When we are chewing it, the saliva makes the food very, very soft, right? And next, what we do is when it is soft, we swallow, right? And where does it go? To brain? To our heart? No, it goes to our stomach, because our tongue pushes the food to the back of our throat, and then it goes to our stomach. See, amazing. We eat the food, we chew the food, we crush it, and the saliva makes it soft. Our tongue pushes the food to our throat, and then when we swallow, it directly goes to our stomach. Yes. Excuse me. See the picture I showed you? We eat, the teeth crush the food, the saliva makes it soft, the tongue pushes it to the throat, and from the esophagus, it comes down to our stomach. Yes, the food travels down a tube called esophagus. The tube leads into our stomach, right? Because our stomach is like a big ball. Like if you're going to fill it, it will going to expand and expand and expand. Oh my God, it'll say, oh my God. But we don't have to do that. We have to take food in small portions, because we don't have to put our stomach into a bad situation where it feels, oh my God, where am I get fit in? Whose tummy is I'm in? Oh my God, I'm so depressed, I'm upset. So you don't have to put your stomach upset. Okay, don't make him upset. Small food portions, healthy food that keeps your stomach healthy, and then it is going to make nutrients and give it to your body. You see, because if you are going to fill your stomach, oh, now this is going to happen with you. Can you see this? Because the inside of your stomach is bumpy. It is like this, bumpy. Have you ever been on bumpy road? Boom, 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 boom. Right? So the inside of our stomach is bumpy. So our stomach stretches bigger and bigger as we eat more. But there is a capacity, it can be bigger, bigger, bigger. So if you're going to blow a balloon, and you're going to blow it, and what will happen to the balloon? It is going to burst, right? So a stomach does not burst, but that we put it in a bad situation. See? So you feel full when you have a lot of food in your stomach. So please don't put a lot of food in your stomach. It's not good for the stomach. And if the stomach is not working properly, it is not going to make nutrients, and it is not going to send the nutrients to the body, and we will fall ill, right? Now look at this. This is something how the stomach looks like from inside, right? Our stomach is very strong. It's very strong. It moves around and mash up the food in small pieces. Small pieces, right? This, even the walls, you see, they're smashed, but they're bumpy. So they smash the food inside our body, inside the stomach, and that puts it into small pieces. And there are juices in our stomach. Do you know that? Yes. We have got juices in our stomach that makes the food even soft, very soft. And the food is filled with nutrition. It becomes thick and soupy. Because if you're eating apple, the stomach is going to crush it, right? It is going to put it into small pieces, even when we have chewed even smaller pieces than that. And then the juices inside is going to make the food even very soft, right? And though the food is full of nutritions, it becomes thicky and soupy, right? So it can travel through our body, right? Now have a look at this. Now this is the digestive system, right? The food stays in a stomach for about 3 hours, right? Where it is crushing it and the juices are even, they're making it soupy and creamy. No, not creamy. It's going to make it thick and soupy, right? And then that your stomach pushes the food into another tube, right? This one. This is called small intestine. This is called small intestine. Now, the small intestine is very large and thin, right? It is small because the diameter is small, but it is very large. The small intestine, which you can see here, is very large, very long and thin, and it winds around inside our body. Like this it is winded, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has winded it and put it in our tummy, right? So this is the digestive system. Once the food stays in the stomach for about 3 hours, it pushes it in the food into another tube, and this is called the small intestine. It is very long and thin, and it is being winded and then put it in our tummy, fixed in our tummy, right? Another amazing thing. So you see, Allah Ta'ala has made our body system amazing. Now have a look at this, right? Now, from the small intestine, the nutrients go into our blood, right? Now, the nutrients, the stomach has push the nutrients to our blood. Now, blood travels all around our body. It travels all around our body, and it carries the nutrients to the part of our body that needed them, right? This is the blood traveling through the body. See, the blood is traveling through our body, and that carries the nutrients to the parts of body that need them, right? Our whole body need nutrients for the hair, for the brain, for the eyes, for the skin, for the teeth, for the gums, for the blood, for the liver, heart, kidneys. Every single thing need nutrients. So see, the amazing stomach takes and carries the nutrients through the blood to our whole body. Yeah. Now, this is the X-ray of the large intestine. Can you see this? Yes. Because the small intestine leads to another tube. This is called the large intestine. Now see, this is large. That was thin. That was large, but that was thin. So this is the large intestine, right? Now the large intestine get rid of the food your body does not need. The nutrients are already out of the food, and the waste goes to the large intestine, because the large intestine get rid of the food your body does not need. The waste travels through the large intestine to your rectum, and then your waste leaves your body through an opening when we go to the washroom, right? The waste travels in the large intestine, and it comes down to the rectum, and from there it goes out. And if it does not go out, the waste is going to stay in a body that can be poisonous, that can get poisoned, and we can get ill seriously, right? So you need to eat healthy and good food daily, because healthy food gives you a healthy body, right? Yes, that's amazing. That's amazing. Okay, so you see, we have learned about the digestive system today, that we eat the food from our mouth, we chew it, the saliva makes it soft, our tongue pushes it back to our throat, and from the esophagus, it goes into our stomach. Yes. Inside the stomach, what happens? There's a bumpy place. It's a bumpy place. It crushes the food into even smaller pieces, and the juices inside our stomach makes it soupy, right? Thick and soupy. Then the nutrients come out. Some take out the nutrients, and from the blood cells, through the blood cells, that throws the nutrients to send the nutrients to the whole of our body. And the rest, which is left, that goes into small intestine. And from small intestine, it goes into the large intestine. And the waste goes out from our rectum. And then it goes out through the opening when we go to the washroom. Amazing. Have you ever thought of what happened when we eat our food? What happened inside? Right? See, this is so amazing that happens inside our body. So we learned about digestive system today. Now, what is digestive system? That is the path that food travels through our body. The digestive system is the path the food travel through our body and then goes out, right? And what do we get from the food? Energy, right? Yeah, body need to be active, so we need energy. Then what is esophagus? Right, esophagus. What is esophagus? That is the tube that leads our mouth to the stomach, right? It is esophagus. And then what our stomach makes out of the food? Yes, that makes nutrients. That's great. And what are nutrients? That is a part of the food that our body needs to stay healthy and strong. Yes. And where is the waste go? From where does it go out? Yes, it goes out from the rectum. It goes out from the rectum. Yes. Okay, just tell me, what is saliva? What does it do? Yeah, the watery juice in our mouth that makes the food soft. Yes, the saliva inside our mouth that makes the food very, very soft. Yes, that's great. Then we have small intestine, the long tube that sends nutrients into our blood. Excuse me, right? So the small intestine that sends the nutrients to our blood, and the large intestine takes the waste, and through rectum it throws out it from our body, right? Okay, that is great. So we learned a little about digestive system. And now you get to know that how important is our digestive system. And it's good to eat your food in small portions, and don't eat late night, because that is the time when your body has to rest, your brain has to rest, to work to prepare themselves for a new day, right? So this is our today's class, science class, in which we have learned about the digestive system, right? Okay, so I'm going to say goodbye from this class now, and I'm going to see you in the next class. Till then, you're going to stay safe, be happy, be grateful, and eat in small portions. Keep your stomach healthy. Yes, okay. So I'm going to say you goodbye, and I'll see you soon. Till then,